The Shadow of Alendria. In the heart of the ancient forest of Alendria, where the whispering leaves seemed to conceal secrets of old, a lone figure strode with purpose. Her name was Aria, and she was the last of the noble order of Moonweavers, tasked with protecting the balance between light and darkness in the realm. As she ventured deeper into the woods, a faint sense of foreboding pricked at her senses, warning of an imminent threat to the delicate equilibrium. Aria's keen eyes caught a glimmer of a dark, swirling mist weaving its way through the trees, leaving a trail of withered vegetation in its wake. A feeling of dread crept over her as she recognized the unmistakable mark of the Shadow Wraiths, ancient malevolent beings bent on plunging Alendria into eternal darkness. Gripping her silver staff adorned with the ethereal glow of the moon, Aria quickened her pace, her mind racing to uncover the source of the looming menace. The air grew thicker with an otherworldly chill, and the trees around her seemed to bend and contort in the wake of an unseen force. It was as if the very essence of the forest was being consumed by the encroaching shadow. With each step, Aria could feel the ancient power of the Moonweavers coursing through her veins, urging her to confront the encroaching darkness. As she reached a clearing bathed in an eerie, lunar glow, she found herself face to face with a colossal, amorphous mass of writhing shadows. Without hesitation, Aria raised her staff, calling upon the dormant magic within her. Threads of silvery light burst forth, entwining with the darkness, attempting to unravel its malevolent hold on the land. But the Shadow Wraiths, fueled by centuries of bitterness and malice, lashed back with newfound fury, threatening to overwhelm her with their suffocating embrace. Aria's heart pounded in her chest as she summoned every ounce of her resolve, delving deep into the ancient teachings of her order. The forest quaked with the intensity of their clash, the very ground trembling beneath her feet. Yet, in the midst of the chaos, she sensed a glimmer of hope, a faint echo of the forest's spirit rallying behind her in solidarity. As the struggle between light and darkness raged on, Aria's determination blazed like a beacon, refusing to yield to the all-consuming shadow. With a surge of unparalleled strength, she channeled the essence of the moon, weaving a radiant web of pure energy that pierced through the heart of the darkness, unraveling it bit by bit. The forest roared in triumph as the oppressive shadow dissipated, vanquished by the tenacity of one determined guardian. But as the echoes of the battle faded into the night, Aria knew that this victory was only the beginning. The shadows of Alendria had been thwarted for now, but the sinister forces that birthed them would undoubtedly seek to reclaim their lost dominion. With a resolute gaze, she vowed to stand as the eternal guardian of her realm, ready to face any darkness that dared to challenge the radiant light of Alendria's spirit. The tendrils of shadow gradually receded, leaving behind a tranquil stillness that enveloped the forest once more. Aria lowered her staff, the faint glow of her magic dimming as she surveyed the remnants of the vanquished darkness. With a heavy sigh, she knew that the peace she had restored was fragile, and the forces of darkness were bound to rise again, seeking retribution for their defeat. She began her journey back through the ancient woods, her mind racing with thoughts of the ominous future that lay ahead. The Moonweavers, once a thriving order of guardians, had been reduced to mere whispers in the annals of history, their numbers dwindling over the centuries. Aria, the last of her kind, felt the weight of their legacy resting heavily upon her shoulders, driving her to protect the realm with an unwavering resolve. As she traversed the forest, the gentle rustle of the leaves and the distant howl of the wind whispered of a looming darkness, a harbinger of the trials yet to come. Aria knew that she would need to seek allies, to gather those who still believed in the enduring power of light, and to forge a coalition strong enough to withstand the impending storm. Her path led her to the sacred shrine of Lumina, a place where the ancient spirits of the forest converged, offering wisdom and guidance to those who sought their aid. Aria's steps quickened with purpose as she approached the hallowed sanctuary, the weight of her quest bearing down upon her with each passing moment. But even as she neared the shrine, a sense of disquiet settled in her heart, a premonition of an insidious presence lurking in the shadows. The air grew heavy, and the very fabric of the forest seemed to ripple with an unseen malice, foretelling an imminent clash between the forces of light and the encroaching darkness. With her hand firmly grasping the hilt of her staff, Aria steeled herself for the trials that awaited her, ready to stand as the last bastion against the encroaching tides of chaos. The journey ahead would be fraught with peril and uncertainty, testing her resolve and challenging her faith in the enduring power of light. But Aria knew that she could not falter, for the fate of Alendria and all those who called it home rested upon her unwavering determination to keep the shadows at bay. With a silent prayer to the ancient spirits for guidance and protection, she pushed forward, her silhouette blending with the fading light as she ventured deeper into the heart of the mystical forest, a solitary guardian bracing for the storm that loomed on the horizon. As Aria continued her journey, the forest seemed to stir with an undeniable sense of anticipation, as if the very trees were whispering secrets of a forgotten prophecy. The shrine loomed before her, its ethereal glow casting a silvery aura that enveloped the surroundings. Aria approached the shrine with cautious reverence, her every step echoing through the hallowed silence. Within the shrine, ancient murals depicted the tales of valor and sacrifice, illustrating the triumphs and struggles of those who had come before her. Aria felt a surge of determination welling within her as she traced the intricate patterns with her fingertips, absorbing the essence of their stories and the unyielding spirit that had guided her predecessors. In the stillness of the shrine, a faint echo of a voice resonated through the air, carrying a message that seemed to pierce through the very fabric of her being. In the heart of darkness, the light shall find its true strength, and in unity, the shadows shall be vanquished. The voice intoned, its words imbued with the wisdom of ages past. Aria's resolve solidified, and a newfound clarity illuminated her path. With a renewed sense of purpose, she emerged from the shrine, the weight of the ancient teachings and prophecies guiding her steps. The forest embraced her like an old friend, its whispers urging her to seek out those who still held faith in the power of unity and light, for only together could they hope to stand against the impending darkness. With the resolve to forge an alliance beyond the boundaries of race and creed, Aria set forth on a quest to unite the fractured factions of Alendria. Along her journey, she encountered allies from unexpected places, each drawn together by a shared understanding of the imminent peril. Together, they rallied the creatures of the forest, the guardians of the mountains, and the dwellers of the hidden realms, uniting them under the banner of hope and solidarity. The forces of darkness, sensing the gathering momentum of their adversaries, launched a relentless assault, seeking to crush the newfound alliance before it could fully coalesce. Aria and her companions stood firm, their spirits entwined in a tapestry of unwavering determination, their combined strength serving as a beacon of defiance against the encroaching shadows. The battle that ensued was a symphony of magic and steel, of unyielding resilience and sacrificial valor. Aria's staff blazed with the brilliance of the moon, weaving intricate spells that countered the darkness at every turn. Her allies fought with unwavering courage, their unity proving to be the very essence that fortified their ranks and drove the darkness back. As the final clash erupted, Aria channeled the collective energy of her allies, merging their strengths into a singular, blinding surge of light that rent the darkness asunder. The shadows recoiled, vanquished by the unyielding power of unity and the unwavering spirit of Alendria's guardians. With the darkness shattered and the realm bathed once more in the soothing radiance of dawn, Aria and her companions stood victorious, their bond forged in the crucible of adversity. As the forest breathed a sigh of relief, Aria knew that the legacy of the Moonweavers would endure, safeguarded by a new generation of guardians who understood that in the face of darkness, it was unity and unwavering hope that would always prevail.